Great. I think we are in an exciting time, especially with the whole market as a whole. I think we are in the eye of the storm, so to say. And there's plenty of ways how to benefit from this kind of explosion in the market, both in Planet IX and elsewhere. But in the essence, before I start, I'm going to take you through the presentation today, going up on some updates from Planet IX, but also introducing to you some of the tokenomics aspects of the game, and also telling you more about the IX token. But we've seen a tremendous, boom in the NFT gaming space, and also in the NFT collector space, and this will just continue growing. The biggest month we had just last month, so this is on a steady rise. When it comes to Planet IX, in this presentation you will see some glimpses over what a new transformation that the whole company and the whole game has been taking. We are moving into a more own style and introducing to you some new elements, and also the our story. And this is a introduction to Amelia, our rogue AI, who is who are your antagonists in the game of Planet IX. She's really mad. She wants all the users to come together and try to build a better planet of tomorrow. So this will come and introduce to you by many of our game directors, and you will see a lot more of the challenges that you have to take on Planet IX to be performed in order to satisfy Amelia's needs. And if you play this right, there are some great rewards to be carried out.
Yeah. I'm just hearing from one person here that the screen is not totally visible. I see absolutely everything. Can we just get a few messages? If we generally, everyone can see Felix's screen, this is very important. Let me just see. Somebody can just write in there that we're seeing it. Okay, I get a message from a lot of people here. We see all screen is fine. Very good. Thank you, Felix. You may continue.
Yes, okay. We also make some mechanical changes to the whole game and the grid. We made a new map where it's more fluid, so you as users can zoom in and zoom out on a very neat level. And this is very useful for you in order to actually play the game and develop the territories. We made the game a lot more smaller because we made the actual picks bigger. So this is the new new square count on how big the planet is. We're taking away from 1.7 trillion and cutting it down to 1.7 billion. So this is just a short introduction to the new map view, where you can see the light on the map is where you have located your own picks, and you can zoom in to get a more overview on the specific NFTs that you own, and how you can then from there start to get bids on the picks around you more easily. So it's a navigation system that is going to be more fluid. This is just for presentational view only. So it will look slightly different when we launch. But in the essence, the marketplace is the new interface and dashboard. This is where everybody, all our users, is going to navigate the game. And it's easy to understand that you have to start strategize of what is around you, because you want to develop your own territories. This is the main reason and the main functionality of how you can start making a living and how you can start making rewards on Planet IX. We also make some design changes, moving away from the old into the new, meeting a new hero of the Planet IX story, Amelia. We will take you through that in the coming months to come. There's going to be a lot of new challenges and glitches for the users to overcome together, collectively and individually. And this is just an overview of how the different picks shall be developed in order to create a reward or a productive asset and a productive NFT. So you can go from one picks to an area, from an area to a sector, and a sector to a zone, until you can start developing a domain. And with each stages of these developments, there carries more and more rewards. And when you come to a zone, you'll be able to co-own a domain with others. So this is where we introduce to our users something called decentralized territories, or territory DAOs, so to say. We're going to talk about that later in this year, because it's going to take a while for the first users to come to the zone. But this is everything is now open in our white paper. Our white paper is available through our game book. This is where you can go through the whole mechanics and the whole tokenomics as well. We also see the launch of our 800 landmarks. The landmarks is going to be different from owner to owner, dependent on how the rarity and the unique functionality of them. This is a very, very plain NFT. It's not going to look like this, because it's going to be added rarities whether you are in a tier or what kind of terrain or classification your NFT belongs to. And we're also introducing the landmark stakes or shares, so to say. And when you are trading in the marketplace, there is always a set fee of 5%. If your picks are within a landmark area or control area, 5% of the transaction value will go directly to the landmark commission contract. Depending on how many users that own a share in that landmark, it will be divided, payout will be divided to those the coming month. If there's not a landmark on the picks that you have traded in the marketplace, 2.5% goes back to the token holders and 2.5% goes to burn. So there's a deflationary design added as well. And our focus and what we have seen the last 3 months, we only been live for 3 months, is that we are taking a lot of interest from users in Asia. So we will continue focusing on narrowing our communication with them, adding more staff, adding more translators and content creators for Asia, because over 60%, 75% is from Asia. So it's really, really fun. And additional on that, I say that NFT games in general are really taking a hold in Asia. So we see Axie Infinity with their play to earn model has taken a lot of over 400,000 users only in Indonesia. So we're trying to get a foothold there. We're trying to walk in their footsteps, so to speak, because they pave the way for the market in Asia to learn about these mechanics that play to earn and NFTs can bring.